Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. This video is in reference to Brother Hassan Campbell. Um, his video break it down the 5 pillars of Islam and our duties as Muslims. Now, me and Hassan Campbell been down this road before. I felt as though he came for a lot of people in Philadelphia. Said some things I didn't like. We went back and forth for a minute, but any other circumstances, I probably would be going at him in this video. But I hate to say it, like a lot of the stuff that he said is right. But in Philadelphia's defense, and for a lot of these young guys' defense, and I'm not condoning the crazy shit that these young brothers is out here doing. Let's get that out the way and established. But Hash, you got to remember, a lot of people in Philadelphia. First of all, Philadelphia is probably 90% Muslims. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these young brothers was born Muslim in the city. Most of them was born Muslim. But I can say, out of that most that was born Muslim, and I can honestly say that maybe half of them didn't grow up studying Islam. You know what I'm saying? It was, they was born Muslim, but they wasn't studying Islam. See, it's a big difference. And when you look at the crime rate and how things is playing out in a city, it seems so bad when, we look at the news and we see all these murders and shit like that. But that's just a small part, because it's a small percentage, because it's a lot of good, but it's just sad that the bad overshadows the good. It's a lot of good brothers in Philadelphia. It's a lot of good Muslims in Philadelphia, man. Trust me, bro. You may not know that, but it's a lot of good brothers. It's a lot of good programs. It's a lot of just good people in Philadelphia. So we can't let one person spoil it for the rest. One person that decides to not follow the dean or not follow his religion, mess it up for the rest of the people. Because you said it yourself, in Islam, Allah does not teach us to be punks. You know what I mean? So, and as a youngin, what do you do after one of your homies get killed? And I'm not, like I said, I'm not condoning nothing these young boys do. But what do you do if one of your homies, somebody you call a brother, get killed, and you 20 years old, 19 years old, and you just surrounded by a city where as though you can't come outside if you known as a punk. If you ain't gonna ride, you might as well move out the city. And you got to see these people that took one of your homies out. You gonna try to get back, and then you gonna pray later and ask Allah for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what's going on in the city, man. A lot of these wars and street wars, it's been going on since forever. And like I said before in the last video, a lot of wars, people are fighting wars, don't even know why they fighting wars. It's just been passed down from generation to generation. My block hates your block for so long. You know what I mean? We don't even know why we hate the next block. It's just a thing. And that's just how Philly operate. Philly don't do gangs. We never tolerated gangs. You know what I'm saying? It's blocks and little crews and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm just breaking this down to you in case you don't know how Philly move. You know what I'm saying? There's no gangs. I don't know what they be saying on the news, the commissioner and all that, when they ready to, start locking niggas up. They might say street gangs and all that, but there's no gangs in Philly. It's just cliques. Motherfuckers that throw a name when they click, and then niggas rep that. And that's what it is. It's been like that forever. I say all that to say, you know what I mean? Just because someone call themselves Muslim if they're not really taking the time out to study and be on a deen, they're just a striving Muslim. Just like a lot of us. I'm guilty for doing music. All this is around. You know what I mean? Like you make some good points in your video eyes, but you're guilty for a lot of things that you do and say on your platform. You know what I mean? But we all got to answer to Allah at the end of the day. You know, can't really place judgment, but I feel you though. I feel you like the murdering and the trolling and shit like that. Yeah, those are like major sins and shit like that, man. Like, but you know, all we could do is these brothers ain't here no more. We can pray and ask God, ask Allah for that, that their sins be washed away and make their grave spacious and just have mercy on their souls. But who are we? We still here, so I just think that we all got to do better. We all got to do better. We got to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? It's another reason why me personally, I can't get into music the way I did, because like every day, like I'm learning more. Even I'm learning more about Islam every day. You know what I mean? So a lot of that stuff just don't sit right with me no more. Like me rapping about this, that, and third lifestyle I'm not living no more. Like I can't do it. But to each his own. You know what I mean? It's just the bigger problem is poverty. That's the bigger problem, because it don't matter if you're Muslim or Christian or Jehovah's Witness. You know what I'm saying? I know a homie. I had a homie that his family was Jehovah's Witness, but he was a straight gun. He was a straight gun. I got another homie that his family was Christian, go to church every Sunday. Straight gun, straight hustler. So it don't really matter the religion, you know what I mean? It's like who you are as a person. You either gonna follow God or you gonna follow Shaitan, and you right about that. You can't serve two masters. But don't let one person who calls themselves Muslim, when they do something bad or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Don't put that on the whole city. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of good brothers in the city, man. Just shit, come through Philly, and just take a look at the people, man. Walk around. A lot of these businesses and stuff that are owned by Philly Muslims. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say a lot of them, but it's a lot of good people out here, man. A lot of good Muslims out here. They just trying to make a way and striving. It's also it's hard to really be on your righteous journey and come outside to a world of poverty and pain. Somebody can turn their life around today, but it don't erase the past. You know what I mean? I know people that did the most dirt in the past and then try to change their life, and sometimes the past catch up with you. You know what I mean? So like things never really, I don't know, man. I pray things get better for the city, and I ain't gonna lie, a lot of times, you know what I mean, when stuff do happen in this city, man, I feel ashamed to even say, yeah, I'm from Philly, because there's a bigger world out there. It's a bigger world that when, you know what I mean, it's people out there that's willing to invest in people ideas. You trying to get yourself to the next level, and sometimes, the people with that big money, they refuse to work with people that's from the inner cities, man. This is all by design. All this is by design. It is systematically built for us to fail. Everybody ain't gonna make it out. Everybody ain't going, everybody ain't gonna make it. But the few that will, like, you know what I mean, the few that's on that journey, I say personally, keep surrounding yourself by positive people. Don't let the bad overshadow the good. Cause it's a lot good going on, man. I tell you, I promise you, man, it's a lot of good stuff going on in the city. I don't even know what else to say, man. I'm gonna just leave it right there. And what's your thoughts, man? I just pray for all you young brothers, man. I pray that all y'all get it together. And no matter your religion, keep God first, man. I'm out of here. Peace and love.